So legislators in North Carolina want to ban the wearing of masks even if you want to wear one for health reasons. And the best part is they want to repeal a law that kept members of the KKK and people like them from concealing their identities when they committed hate crimes. So I guess that there was a law made saying nobody could wear any masks because groups like the KKK were doing some shit. But when the panini was happening, the bill was revised, or at least a little bit was added to it, which allowed people to cover their faces for health and safety reasons. Now, though, North Carolina Republicans are saying that pro-Palestinian protesters are abusing that law. From what I hear, pro-Palestinian protesters, along with protesters for a lot of other causes, do cover their faces when they are at protests. There are advanced, photo scraping programs, which are only available to police right now, which means that they could be penalized for exercising free speech. But if the Republicans are against protesters wearing masks to protect their identities, surely they would be worried about the hate groups who semi-recently covered their faces in order to hurt people. While yes, this took place in Idaho, this could easily happen in any state. And yet they're not talking about these people. They're talking about the pro-Palestinian protesters. Plus, the KKK is still alive and well. Why wouldn't you use those people as a reason to repeal mask wearing? But the funniest part of the article that I showed on screen earlier is that the Republicans are positive that the police will not abuse their power when it comes to arresting masked people, because they have such a great track record. But then there's also the issue of legitimately ill people who need or want to wear masks in public to protect their health, or even the health of those around them. Even Jerome Adams, who was the Surgeon General when Trump was in office, wrote on Twitter, "It's disturbing to think immunocompromised and cancer patients could be deemed criminals for following medical advice aimed at safeguarding their health. I was not immunocompromised when COVID started. I am now. Personally, I still wear a mask on the subway and in stores. And I've heard the retort that, well, we didn't wear masks before COVID and we were just fine. Except we weren't. At least I wasn't. I just accepted that for the 2 years that I lived in New York before COVID, I was gonna get a bunch of colds and bronchitis at least once a year. That's not really doing okay, that's just kind of accepting a not okay thing that happened. And for the 2 years that most of New York were wearing masks religiously, I did not get sick once. But the second most New Yorkers ditched their masks, I got a nasty cold that took me literal months to recover from. There are also some exemptions to this bill, such as Halloween, but also suspiciously for secret society or organizations to wear masks or hoods in a parade or demonstration if they obtain a permit. Okay, so if the pro-Palestinian protesters create a secret society, can they get a permit to wear masks? I think it'd be fun to be part of a secret society. One of the Democrats from North Carolina, Sidney Batch, pointed out the obvious. So this bill will protect the KKK, but someone who's immunocompromised like myself cannot wear a mask. Now, the ACLU basically came right out and said that the legislators will almost certainly use this to persecute demonstrators that they don't like, and turn a blind eye to demonstrators they do like, which are often the racist ones.